zedH here, or Dave, and welcome to a brand new video. In this video, guys, I'm going to show you how to make an overlay for your streams or for your YouTube videos. So basically, in this video, I'm just going to show you really basic stuff for you guys to create your own overlay, and to make a really good and really cool overlay with so much detail and stuff like that. You just have to mess around and get creative with these things that I'm going to show you right now. So let's get started. So obviously the first thing we're gonna do is open Photoshop. You guys can use whatever version you guys want to. In my case, I'm using Photoshop CC 2017. And what we're gonna do is create a new I was about to say composition. I've been practicing a lot on After Effects recently. We're gonna open a new document, and the size of it's gonna be 1920 by 1080. Resolution is gonna be 72. Color mode RGB, and the background content really doesn't matter, so I'm just gonna leave it in white. I'm gonna change the name and put the webcam. Oh man, webcam overlay. There you go. So the next thing we're gonna need is a screenshot of your actual gameplay. So in my case, I'm gonna use a screenshot I took a long time ago. But of the game Counter-Strike, which is one of my save as. No, I don't want to save this. I want to place, and I'm gonna take this one over here, which is Counter-Strike, one of my favorite games of all time. So we're just gonna press enter. Once we've done that, we don't want to mess around with the background, so I'm just gonna lock this image over here. There you go. So for the next part, we're basically gonna create the shape of our Facecam overlay, and let's suppose our webcam records at 1080p. So the only thing we're just gonna do is we're gonna select the background. We're gonna press Ctrl J, and we're just gonna bring the copy onto the top. Once we've done that, we're just gonna resize this, just like this. There you go. So now what are we gonna do is basically go to Fill and just put it on 0. So what's gonna happen is that we're not gonna be able to see that, but it's not the same as we hit opacity, because opacity, if you put 0 on opacity, the thing is that if we try to apply any effect, okay, that was my cell phone, sorry. So sorry about that, guys. So what I was saying is that every single effect you apply is not gonna show if your opacity is in 0, but if your fill is in 0, every effect you apply, it's gonna basically look, as you guys can see. You guys are gonna be able to see it. So we're gonna go to stroke. We're gonna select stroke, and I think this one's completely fine, which is size 12 and opacity and 100, obviously. So you guys will have your stroke on outside, but you guys want to put it on inside. Unless you guys want to obviously do it on outside, the only thing you're just gonna have is that this little edge over here, this little kind of a curved edge. So I really don't want that, so I'm just gonna leave it on inside. There you go. Okay guys, so before we start adding some effects and color, a background, social medias, whatever you guys want to add, we have to get down with our main shape. So what I'm basically gonna do, I'm just gonna convert this into smart object disk, because we don't really want to mess around anymore with it. And what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna take the rectangle tool, and I'm just gonna make a little rectangle over here. I'm just gonna try to resize this, just like so. The color, again, it really doesn't matter, because we're gonna create a clipping mask over there. So yeah, so what I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna create 3 of this, because it's gonna be my Instagram, my Twitter, and my Facebook. So what I'm gonna do is basically just select my layer, press Alt and drag, and we're just gonna make a duplicate of that. There you go. So we have it. I'm just gonna select this one. I'm just gonna make it a little bit to the top. There you go. So the next thing I'm gonna do is that I'm gonna create a little shape over here, because over here it's gonna be the name. So I'm just gonna create another layer, on top of everything. And I'm gonna drag my, you guys can use the pen tool or the polygonal lasso tool. If you're gonna make some curves, obviously you make the pen tool, but in my case I'm just gonna use this one because everything should be like this. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm only gonna do the middle, into the middle, because I'm just gonna copy and paste that. So I'm just gonna fill it up with this bucket. There you go. Again, it really doesn't matter the color if you are gonna create a clipping mask. So I'm just gonna duplicate this layer the same. You guys can also duplicate the layer by selecting the layer and hitting Ctrl J. So I already mentioned in the background thing. So yeah. So I'm just gonna right click, fully horizontal, and I'm just gonna put it like this. There you go. So once we're done our main shape, we're just gonna select every single layer, and we're gonna right click and convert into smart object, and everything should be one single image. So now it's time to add some color and some background if you want to, text, icons and stuff like that. So what I'm gonna be doing is I'm gonna select an image to place it into my overlay. You guys can search on Google for abstract background, or I don't know, vector shapes background, something like that, and it will bring up really good stocks and images. So what I'm gonna do now is basically go to file, place again, and I already got one over here, which is an abstract background. I'm just gonna place it, I'm gonna resize it, and I want to add this one on my shape. So what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna rotate this by holding shift. We're gonna rotate this just like so, and just basically gonna try to fill that. I'm just testing over here, guys, to see how it looks like. So the image needs to be on top of your shapes so we can create the clipping masks. So the next thing we're gonna do is we're gonna right click the layer, create clipping mask, and there you go, guys. Like, as simple as that. You guys can make really cool overlays in like no time, just like this little tool over here. So now what you can do is just select the layer, and well, basically you just kind of play with it, like resize it just like so. That looks really cool, actually. Let's see, I think I'm just gonna leave it like that. Like, that one looks really cool, but how about, right, let's see if I just rotate it like this. Looks a little bit better. That looks really, okay, this one looks even better, I think, like with no pink. There you go. I think I'm just gonna leave it like this. If you guys want to change the color of any image, you just gotta select the layer, which is the image, press Ctrl U, and it will bring this up, which is hue and saturation, and we're just gonna click on colorize, and now we can change the color. You guys need to go up with the saturation a little bit, and then just choose the color you guys want to, but I really don't want to do that. I'm just gonna leave it like this. So now it's time to add some effects, text, and some icons. So what I'm gonna be doing now is I'm gonna convert the smart object, this both layers. There you go, and this one single image again. And what I'm gonna do is double click the layer. Let me just change the name real quick, which is gonna be overlay again. So I'm just gonna double click that. And what I like to do, I really don't mess around with this, but when I do, I select inner glow, and I just select, let's see which one. I think white's gonna be really cool because it's gonna be like it's gonna give like a shine effect. So opacity is in 50, size maybe 5. 10 was really good. Probably I will just bring up the opacity. Bring down the opacity just like so. This one's gonna be 8 or maybe 5, dude. I don't know really. Alright, hold on. I think Okay, I think this one looks really good. I mean, it looks good for me. Like, I just like really simple stuff, guys. That's why it's not like that much detail. But I think it looks clean and it looks good too. So now we're just gonna drop shadow. Actually, that one looks really good. Not gonna lie. Just distance too, right? Now I'm just gonna bring the distance to 0. And the size of it it is really good. There you go. There you go. So if you guys apply a shadow and you don't want the shadow like to be on your face, you know, some people like it, but in my case I really don't. So what are we gonna do is we convert smart object on this layer, and then we're gonna right click and click on rasterize layer, so we can basically delete some part and stuff. So I'm just gonna take my polygonal lasso tool. What I'm basically gonna do is make a selection of basically everything over here, like inside my overlay, just like so. Hold on. Oh shit, sorry. Right. I pressed too much time shift. So what I'm gonna do is basically delete that. There you go. We get rid of those things, and what we can basically do is just go over here and delete the rest of it. There you go. And we get rid of the shadow over here. So I also could do this, which is just selecting basically everything over here, and then just well, hit delete, and then you're just gonna finish off just by creating this little triangle over here and deleting that. But yeah, I mean, sometimes I don't see things, so yeah, I'm just gonna play some icons, my name, and some text over here. So what I'm gonna do is it's go to file, place again, and I already got over here. I just download these 3 icons, which is the Facebook, the Instagram, and the Twitter. I'm gonna leave a link in the description so you guys can go ahead and check out that website, which is basically they just upload icons. Actually, the website is called Flat Icon. It's a really cool one, and it's totally free. Obviously, there are some icons that are premium and you have to pay for it. And the cool thing about that website is that they are like many packs, which every pack has a lot of icons, but all of those icons are the same style. So that's really cool. So what we're gonna do is basically just place our icons. There you go, we have our 3 icons over here. So what I'm gonna do is that I'm just gonna just like so. Really don't have to do that because I'm gonna place it over here. So now what I'm gonna do is basically change the color of it. I'm just gonna color overlay. I'm gonna use a white. Obviously, you guys can use whatever color you guys want to. There you go. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm just gonna resize this by holding Shift and make it fit over here. Just like that. What I'm gonna do is actually there you go. Gonna select the Twitter icon and the Facebook icon. I'm just gonna resize at the same time. And I should have done this at the beginning, but you know, I can think sometimes. So there you go. I'm just gonna place it over here. There you go. Facebook is gonna be the last one. Because now I use Facebook, guys. I'm kidding. There you go. So now it's time to place some text. I'm just gonna grab my text tool, and I'm gonna use one of my favorite fonts, which is this one, which is Evogria. I'm gonna put a link in the description for that. Actually, it's like in all of my templates. Most of them. Evogria. There you go. I think it's a free font. So I'm just gonna place my name, which is Zed. And oh, it's a little bit laggy. Don't know why. It's kind of weird. So I'm just gonna put it white. I'm gonna resize this. and I'm just gonna put it over here. There you go, Z. And now I'm just gonna type Instagram. Oh, Instagram. There you go. I'm gonna place. Wait. We should be like 50. No, maybe 40. Nope. 30 then. Yeah, 30. There you go. I'm just gonna put it over here. I'm gonna make a duplicate of that so I don't have to change the values again. So I'm just gonna put it over here. Twitter. And over here I'm just gonna put Facebook. It's just an example, guys, so you guys can do it however you guys want to. So I'm just gonna take this 3. There you go. And I'm just gonna put it in the middle. Just like that. So now that we have everything done, we're just gonna select everything. I'm gonna convert it in smart object. Like if you guys want to edit this thing, you're just gonna double click the layer, and you're gonna show up a new tab, and basically just can edit everything over here. So for example, if I wanna I don't know, if I don't want Z anymore, I want to put Dave and then I'm just gonna save this. I'm just gonna go ahead and put save, and it will change over here. So that's really cool. And now we're just gonna select this one over here and place it and whatever you guys wanted to. So I'm just gonna place it over here. Over here, there you go. And yeah, that's basically it, guys. As you guys can see, it's really simple. Like if you don't make some other stuff, like some more detailed and stuff, you just gotta mess around with this basic things I just show you guys. So yeah, so that's gonna be it, guys. I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. I really hope you guys learned something. And if you guys have any question, you guys can comment down below, and obviously I will reply to them. So that's gonna be it, guys. Please leave a like, subscribe to my channel, and yeah, I will see you guys in the next one.